Oh, buddy.
We live? We're live.
Play that intro music. Actually. Oh, buddy.
All Circles Podcast.
Taste delicious.
Magically delicious. Our music doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's playing through the speakers.
Lovely.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, welcome one and all to the All Circles Podcast.
Woo. What episode is this?
We are at number 11.
11.
Double hockey sticks
Woo.
is what they say
Man.
when you're a kid.
Yes. Yeah.
Double
Yeah.
hockey
I get in trouble at school for saying that.
Yeah.
Here's Christian. Shout out
to the peeps. All right, so today we are going to get Wolf of Wall Street up in here.
Ooh.
We got to get the
Stocks.
we need to turn that up.
It's been a crazy week.
Stonks.
Stonks.
Get Andrew on that. See if let's test that. See if Andrew's camera's going. We got Andrew Kunash in the house.
How's it
Is it
going?
Kunash or Kunash?
Kunash.
Kunash. I
Yes.
pronounce things so bougie sometimes. Like, I'm like, why do I do
Bougie.
that?
They spelled my last name Kutinash in the yearbook one year. It's
Ah.
Kutinash, and there's no T anywhere.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
I don't know if it's working.
Andrew's camera is completely dead right now.
Alrighty, well.
Oh well. Get us back to
Things happen.
Parade comes to town. Going down Robb.
Why,
how
it's
long
still
this
going.
was.
I didn't even realize it was still going.
Whichever way I go.
All right. I think that was the
Alrighty.
end of it. All right,
So-
well, we tried.
What's on the agenda for today?
Today we are talking about some fantastic topics. We
Oof.
have a full schedule today.
Full schedule. I
Full-
hope you're ready.
Full court press up in here. All right, so let's jump into the stocks. So we got some crazy stuff in the works today. The last half of the week has just been nuts.
Yeah.
And over the weekend it's just been just gnarly.
Yeah.
The world is turning upside down.
Yeah.
The market is fluctuating and crashing, and people are getting rich, but also
Yeah.
people are losing tons of money.
Yeah. The rich.
Money.
But the weird thing is, before this week, I knew absolutely zip about
Yeah.
stocks,
Nothing.
and now I feel like I could do it myself.
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Like,
And
if people on Reddit have figured it out, we can,
yeah.
we can jump on that train. So,
Agreed.
For me, I think so. The beginning of it for me was Dogecoin, because I had been following it since I think sometime last year.
Mm-hmm.
Dogecoin spiked, and I caught part of it. So I made
Oh, yeah.
maybe I only put $40 in, and I think I made around $50-$60.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, dude, this next time this thing happens, and it's been kind of steady, but people were talking about it because of the GameStop thing. They were like, so GameStop, GameStop.
Yeah.
It's like the Blockbuster of games.
Yeah.
And so the story is, and somebody's going to explain this in a second,
Okay,
a lot
cool.
better than I can.
Cool.
But the interesting thing about it is that people on Reddit, so Wall Street Bets is like a Reddit page where people have been talking about, they pretty much have gotten to this massive following where they can actually influence the market, which is kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
And so this guy, his name was Deep Effin' Value.
Okay.
That's his name on
Okay.
Reddit.
Alrighty.
He started talking about GameStop, and he was talking about, it was kind of like this us versus the hedge fund managers.
Okay.
And so they since this last year, GameStop has, their gains have been going down because people are buying stuff
Yeah.
on Steam and
Yeah.
they
Kind of
don't-
like Blockbuster, how they were
Yeah.
slowly losing business, and then
so
they
people
went
were
kaput.
people were seeing the end of it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
They're like, GameStop probably not gonna be around for much longer.
Yeah.
Little did they know
Little did they know
that Reddit was
the
about
world
to,
would be taken by storm.
was about to mess up their whole game. The whole financial system was gonna come crashing down around these hedge funds.
Yeah.
I can't say that right. Hedge
Funds.
Keep saying
Hedge
funge.
funds.
Funge. Anyways, so they started pumping this GameStop up, and let me see. Let me go to. So it was kind of around, I think, so about a month ago. Come on, load for me. dang, Robinhood, why'd I come on your website? We've learned you can't do anything right. So,
Ouch.
all right. So back in January 15th, actually, January 12th, it was $20 a share.
Okay. Is that
It's like an
okay.
Just okay.
I still don't know.
Yeah. It's nothing crazy. And then it started pumping up around the 21st.
Okay.
And then the first spike went up to 70. Another spike went up to over 100, 117. And then from the 25th to the 27th, it went up to $371 a share, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so all these people on, all these hedge fund managers, what they did was they were shorting this stock. So when you short it, and we'll explain this later. I'm not going to try.
Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I am terrible at explaining these things. I try to explain to my wife. She's like, just.
I saw this TikTok. It was like, it was this girl, and she was like listening to your boyfriend explain the stocks all week, and she's just like, yeah, okay, yeah. That's exactly how I feel. Like I have no clue what's going on. I just shake my head and nod.
And you're like,
that sounds awesome.
She's like,
money.
As long as you make us money, that's all I care about. That's all I care. So I'm like, fair enough,
Yeah.
So did Carter just pop a chalky milk? That's what your brother said, I think.
It's a coffee.
Coffee.
I didn't pop a chalky milk. I wish I did, but Dunkin' doesn't make the best chocolate milk. Anyway, stop.
Sorry. I just got that. So I was seeing that there was some chatter because of the GameStop thing that Dogecoin was going to go up too.
Okay.
And people
now, what exactly is Dogecoin? Because I keep hearing about it, but is it like Bitcoin?
So Dogecoin, I think it was originally intended it was based off a meme, and you know how we were talking about on one of our previous podcasts where I was saying that 2021 is the year of the meme.
Yeah.
I think it's happening.
Okay. All right.
My prediction is coming true.
Yeah, I see that.
We are no longer, so they're gonna have to add like meme to the Chinese New Year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the year of the meme.
Yeah.
You're not no longer the year of the horse or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
no.
The dragon,
I think I'm a rat.
It's the meme. I think
if I was born in 2021, man,
it's a meme.
That would
You're
be awesome. I'm a meme baby.
Meme babies.
That's the best generation to be in, the memers.
Yeah, dude.
Not the boomers, the memers.
The memers. That's the new generation.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like if I have a kid in the next year, that's gonna be.
He's gonna be a memer.
Dude,
that's crazy.
We just named it. We named it and claimed it.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here. Boom, the memer generation. Anyways, so Dogecoin was started as like a meme, and my stepbrother my stepbrother. I feel so bad for him. So he's like 27 now, but back when we were he was still in high school, he got into Bitcoin super early.
Okay,
and he had, I think he told me he had maybe 20 or so Bitcoin. And he has lost his computer that had all of his codes.
Oh,
so he has
shoot.
thousands of dollars sitting on a computer somewhere.
Wow.
Maybe even, probably not $1 million, but thousands of dollars just sitting on a computer somewhere. And
my
he has no
gosh.
idea how to get to it or anything. He also has a bunch of Dogecoin too.
He has no clue where it's at.
Yeah.
Did it break or crash,
he's
or
in
did
the
he
Navy,
lose it?
and he's traveled a lot over the last 5-6 years. And so he's could be in Virginia. Could
Man,
be in
if somebody finds that laptop and somehow gets into it, they're a lucky person.
Oh yeah, he's like, I have no idea where it's at, or he's
wow.
I've looked, I've searched high and low, and I'm dude.
Wow.
He's like, I don't remember my password.
Hopefully he finds
to my wallet.
that. Hopefully he finds that, because that's tough.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you could be a
thousandaire.
100,000aire. Oh well, but anyway, so Dogecoin. So I actually got on my TikTok. This is one of the first TikToks in a while I made. And I was talking about it, and I bought it. So I had about $50 worth from the last year.
Yeah.
And so I put another 140 in.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm gonna see what happens. It was I think it was just under. It was 0.008 cents.
Yeah.
So it was not even half a penny, or a little over half a penny maybe.
Yeah.
And it went up to 8 cents the next day. And I was just watching it what?
Now, what exactly does that mean for you?
So that means that basically, I think it's 8 times what I put in.
Oh, really?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, that's
so
dope.
I ended up overall, because I thought it was going to go up maybe to 10 cents. People say it's going to go up to $1, and I've been watching videos. I don't know if it's going to actually hit that. I don't know. There's people smarter than me have figured that out. But I don't think it's going to go to $1, but I was like, maybe it'll hit that 10 cents.
Okay.
And I actually, last night I was on it again because Elon Musk was on Clubhouse talking about like
he
AI
hopped on the
and
Clubhouse.
stuff.
That's dope. That's
and
dope.
he actually he had a really savage like talk with Vlad. He's the guy that runs Robinhood.
Oh, okay.
So the crazy thing that happened. So that the night that I made the thing about Dogecoin and I actually put some money into AMC. I put like $100 into AMC, BlackBerry, because there was like a whole list of stocks that this Wall Street Bets Reddit was talking about. And in the morning, so I had put those bets in like maybe midnight. The next morning, everybody woke up and Robinhood had basically shut down buying those specific stocks. So you couldn't buy any of that stuff. You could. I don't even think you could buy Dogecoin at that point. And so all these stocks were just like you could sell it what you had, but they basically like drove the price back down.
Okay.
And so people were wondering if Robinhood was in cahoots with like
Is
some
that
of
why
these
everyone
hedge
hates
funds.
them right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was super sketchy. There was very little communication. Like and the guy Vlad, we'll listen to his explanation, which is kind of a BS explanation. But he was like, we thought about this beforehand, and like he was like, we were planning that the market was going to get crazy like that, and so that's why we did it. It wasn't because somebody told us to. And I was like, well, you didn't communicate it till that morning.
Yeah,
like
that's
30 minutes before.
I see how that looks sketcy.
So it was very suspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. But Quentin, you want to queue up some of the TikToks? We're gonna have like a crash course.
Oh, cool.
Of what's shorting
a stock
told
crash
by
course.
this Irish woman who's awesome. She uses cans of Guinness and candy, which she calls like
sweets.
No, like plushes or something.
Plushes.
I forget because they're like these little like marshmallow things.
Oh, okay.
But I numbered them for you, so I think hopefully that works.
I'm about to learn how to do stocks.
Yeah, we're gonna teach you all.
Last week I ate guacamole. This week I learned stocks.
Look at this, man. We're learning.
See, I'm just living my best life on this podcast.
This is like the learning channel.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Send it over now.
Oh, buddy.
Andrew's cam should be fixed now. Too.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh. Okay.
You want to say hi, Andrew?
Yeah.
Say hi to the peoples.
Give him a little wink.
Yeah, give him a little wink. Wink and a nod.
There we go.
Is it good?
Or not. It's just gonna be black.
Oh no. We're having some rough times here. Someone said awkward. Yeah.
You could just go on Microsoft Paint and like draw like a little picture of me on there.
Yeah.
Just like 2 seconds.
I want to see what Dogecoin's at right now. Dogecoin has been hovering around 4 cents right now. So, yeah. Last night I was up. I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m. It was rough because I was listening to the Clubhouse, and because people were like, if Elon Musk mentions Dogecoin, it's gonna skyrocket to the moon.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe, but So overall, I think in Dogecoin I've made roughly like $650, something around there. So it's not bad after and I only put maybe like that 140 in. So I'm like,
so is that 650 like is that profit or is that counting the one for?
Yeah, because when it went up to 8, I thought I was going to keep going, but I sold like $200 worth, and then I saw it coming back down, so I kind of like went down to like that original 50, I think, and so I don't know. I've just been kind of trying to play it right,
Yeah.
And I'm still like I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm still figuring it out, and like I just figured out like how to do like a limit order, so like as it's like you want to set it to a price to sell it at a certain price.
Okay.
You don't want to just like all of a sudden be like, I'm going to sell it now, because then it will sell it at different, like as it's fluctuating, it'll sell it. It's kind of crazy.
The Andrew cam is now working.
Oh,
yeah.
Andrew, tell the people just a little bit about yourself. You're the other redhead in the room. It's good to have another.
There's a lot of weird things I could say.
What are your hobbies?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a photographer?
Yeah, photographer. Play video games, travel. So. Yeah, it's about all I've been doing for the past like year and a half now. So
sweet.
And Twitch, you said you're streaming the Twitch life.
Yeah, yep. Fire Chin. So
Fire chain.
Because I had a basic name my whole life. It was Drew7497 on everything. I sat in my closet for like hours one night. I'm like, what would be a cool name?
Just look in the mirror.
I like look down. I'm like, Fire Chin's pretty
Fire
sweet.
Chin,
So
that's
that's
dope.
like my license plate on my car and everything.
Oh,
now,
that's
so.
dope.
That's how you do it.
So I had to do it.
Somebody probably driving behind you, they're like Fire Chin, and they drive by and they see you. They're like, ah.
Yeah, I get it now.
That's-
Yep.
That's dope.
And Andrea is the official mascot for Beardspiration.
Oh yeah. Yes,
I'm
sir.
starting a beard oil company. It's coming soon. I've having some problems with Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook.
Is this our first advertisement?
I don't know. It might be. Well, I don't have any. The shop is still a work in progress.
Okay.
I've been. Oh my gosh, this shop situation has been stressing me out. I need somebody that's very like business oriented to help me out here.
Yeah.
So, oh well. But yeah, dude. Thanks for joining the podcast, and
Thanks for having me.
excited to have you on the team.
Yep.
But all right, you got those videos queued up?
Sure do.
Oh, but
Heck yeah. Shout out Quinn.
Quinn is the man that makes this show survive. He's the one that brings it all together at the 11th hour.
Do you want to know about Gamestop, but you don't want to get it mansplained to you? Well, I'm about to explain how a Reddit forum made absolute shite of a hedge fund. And because I'm a professional ex-financial journalist, I'm going to be showing you with a puppet and a big dirty can of Guinness. Let's go.
Dirty
Big
can of
Daddy
Guinness.
can of Guinness.
First, I'm going to be explaining about short selling. So this stock here,
Look
this
like
big
a
dirty
racist.
can of Guinness, this symbolizes the stock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow this stock from old mate here. You'll give it back though. I'll give it
Okay.
back. I swear I'm good for it. I'm going to sell this and I'm going to get 20 squishies back.
Squishies, that's what she
Squishies.
said.
Still owe old mate here the stocks. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to buy it back, and I'm going to buy it back at a much lower price because I'm betting against this company. I think this stock is going to go down. So when it finally does go down, I'm going to only pay these 5 squishies for it. And I'm going to get this stock back. I'm going to give it back to old mate, and I'm going to pocket all this sweet, sweet profit here. Unfortunately, in this case, these investors hit upon a huge problem, and I'll explain why in the next one.
All right, so that's
Okay.
So the
okay.
squishies
That
and
makes
the
sense.
Guinness.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're doing is on these platforms like TD Ameritrade, like all these
Yeah.
trading platforms. What you can do is you can borrow stock
Okay.
and then you sell it at the current price.
Okay.
And so you just hold the money.
Okay. So you buy the stock for the price.
Yep.
Okay.
And
so there's
then-
no profit there. You're
And you
you're
usually
giving
have
the
a
money
time
to buy
limit
it.
where you need to give those stock back. So
Okay.
at that point, at a certain point, you're going to need to give back that trading platform
Okay.
however many stocks you borrowed, basically.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you pocket the profit.
So,
you
like,
pocket the rest.
If a stock, like you were saying, was at like 8 cents, so you would pay 8 cents,
Yeah.
and then you'd get that stock. For every 8 cents you spend on it, you get like 1 stock. Like, what is a stock?
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah, so that's kind of and I don't know if you can actually do that with Dogecoin, but you can do that. You can do that with GameStop.
Okay.
People were doing it with AMC. So these big hedge funds were like taking huge positions. So they were
Okay.
borrowing they were like, it's the stock's at like $20 right now. I think it's going to go down to 15.
Okay.
So they buy a bunch of it and when they give it back at 15 or when they buy it back at 15, they pocket $5 per share
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
And so what Reddit did was screw that whole thing up because the danger of short selling is that as you see with GameStop, is that
Mm-hmm.
the price can just soar, and then you're forced to buy back at that higher price. And so
Oh,
now you
you're
have to reach
losing
into your
money.
own pocket.
You're losing money.
Yeah, so you're
Oh,
losing
okay.
money. So let's cue the second one.
Got
up.
it.
We're learning today.
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day. Welcome back to Canonomics. So I've
Canonomics.
just explained to you what short selling is. So I'm
pretty
going
awesome.
to now explain to you what happened in the GameStop scenario. So what happened is Reddit users in a forum called Wall Street Bets, they're going to be played by my lovely lady of the North Side.
Oh my goodness, she has a whole
They
statue.
knew that Wall Street was shorting GameStop. So they decided to mess with that by buying up as many stocks as they could, which was going to push the price up higher. Now, this is bad news for your hedge funds. So this is bad news for the hedge funds because remember, they sold their original stock
I like the
for
puppet.
20 squishies. They have 20 squishies. They need the price of that stock to drop so they can buy it back for cheaper and then keep the difference. What's happening now is suddenly the stock is going up to an infinite level and it's now costing 30, 40, 50 squishies. So if they were to buy that stock back today, they would make a loss.
So yeah,
Huh.
the squishies.
What
So-
I got out of that is squishies look like erasers.
They do.
And I probably wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, they look very chewy and I don't know. Like,
Squishies
they
and
look like they
Guinness.
taste like medicine, like
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol or something.
Squishies and Guinness. That's
Is there 2 more left? All right, let's keep on. Let's keep learning, y'all.
Hi, welcome back to part 3 of explaining GameStop using a puppet and some cans. So remember, when you buy stock traditionally, you can only lose the money that you put in. So if you buy stock for $500 and it goes down to 0, you're only going to lose that $500. Short sellers, they can lose a lot more because the price of stock can go up infinitely. There's no higher limit to how much a price can go up. So when they start losing too much money, they're going to have to cover their position, which is a fancy way of saying covering their hole. And they do that by betting against the bad bet they've made. So they then have to start buying up the stock that they were trying to short to try and balance out the sheets. Now, what's happening over here is the Reddit rogues who are trying to push the price up by holding the shares. Their share prices and their share worth is skyrocketing, and they're about to make a lot of money, and that's what you call a short squeeze.
Short squeeze. So yeah,
okay.
you get. Are you starting to understand?
Okay. So let me try to explain this. So you buy a stock.
Yep.
For however much it costs. You keep that, and then the stock either goes up or down.
Yeah.
And if it goes down, you have to sell it back at that price. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're short selling, you're banking on the stock going down.
Okay.
When you're
so
just
it's pretty much a
buying,
bet.
Yeah, you're
Like
trying to buy and you want to sell higher.
So it's legal gambling, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like charts and a lot of like
Yeah.
speculation.
A lot of math and a lot of
financial
numbers
reports and all
and
that.
stuff I didn't learn in
It's,
high
you
school,
know,
so I'm not even going to try to get into.
Fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never end.
This is from
no matter. It's
Wolf
not
of Wall
on the
Street.
elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
I've never seen that.
You never seen it? Oh,
No.
dude. It's a pretty intense movie.
I think
It's
we've
3
learned
hours
on this
long.
podcast that I don't watch a lot of
Yeah.
movies.
We didn't make like a watch list for you to
Yeah.
watch all these movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a Fugazi, you know, it's a lot of like
Yeah.
head stuff. So, I think we have one more, but I don't know if we. Yeah, let's just watch it.
Let's just go ahead.
Let's let her. She
Let's see
wraps
if
it all
this
up
one
in a bow.
helps.
All right, welcome back. You're still listening to a woman explain the GameStop stock market fiasco while she's got a hand up a puppet's bum. So,
Hand of a
sticking
puppet's
around.
bum.
So what happened is these lads bought low, the price went up high, so they're going to start looking to sell their stocks. Again, once symbolized by the big dirty cans. So
Dirty
they're
cans.
going to, this is all they put in eventually.
I like Guinness, dude.
At the-
Guinness
so
is
this is all they
good.
put in at the start, and they're going to get a lot more when they sell out. Now, these lads over here were late investors. They're not going to be so lucky because as these lads start to sell, the share price is tumbling and it is coming down really, really quick. So these lads who bought the same stock but bought it at a much higher price because it was inflated by the short squeeze and what was going on, they might be only able to sell for half, maybe a quarter of that. So these lads have to be really, really careful. They might lose everything.
Yeah, so that's pretty rough. So a lot of these hedge funds, I think there's at least 1 or 2 that have got like they are just like out of money because of these stocks.
That's tough.
Like,
That's tough.
that would suck to like lose your hedge fund firm because of GameStop.
Yeah.
like, can you imagine that?
Yeah. That's
Just like how did you lose your job? GameStop. And it's funny because people are saying, like, I think it's funny that like Reddit has kind of gotten behind GameStop and people are like, you know, we're finally getting all the money that we deserve from trading in our games
Yeah.
and getting screwed over by GameStop.
So like GameStop is profiting from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I get, in some ways, like they have more capital to work with now,
Okay.
but they're still going to need to fix their company at like a
Okay.
core level
Yeah,
because the model that they've been running, which are these physical stores, especially like this last year where physical stores have been hit hard just because of the coronavirus in general. So what they're going to need to figure out something like
online, like
yeah,
something like
or else they're going to go out of business either way. Like it doesn't matter what I don't think it really matters what the stock price is.
Yeah.
If their fundamentals aren't right, then
Yeah.
they're just a bad business, and they'll
Yeah.
go down
Speaking
the
of
tubes.
businesses going out, I got some sad news the other day. My favorite pizza place, Cece's, is
I saw that.
going
Yeah,
bankrupt.
dude,
And
the CC's.
my whole
They're gone.
family is very distraught right now.
Yeah,
That was our favorite pizza place.
yeah. I got broken up at a CC's once. It was very sad. It was so sad because this is the thing. She didn't even have the courtesy to wait till we were done eating. Like, we had just gotten there. She was looking nervous, and
I'm so sorry to bring that up.
I was sitting there, and she was like, "Hey, it was like, let's just be friends." And then I was like, "Well, I don't even want to eat pizza anymore."
Oh my gosh,
I
did you
paid
leave?
for it, and so I had to like. And like we drove together too, so it was kind of like one of those situations where I was like, "This is a terrible decision on your part."
Did you pay for the pizza? Did you pay for
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It was a
That's
horrible
messed up.
situation, dude.
That's messed up.
The only thing that could have made that better is like their cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And send her home in an Uber. You know, like, see ya.
Uber was this is 2008 maybe. Uber wasn't around.
Oh man.
But
Taxi.
there was no
You're
situation.
walking.
Yeah, it was
That's tough.
dang, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to bring that up.
Yeah.
You're married
It's
now,
all
so I
right.
guess
yeah,
it's
I'm married.
fine.
It all worked out,
Yeah.
man. She's married. We're all happy. We're
All right.
You know. But yeah, that was a rough time. I was like, I talked about that the other day. It was weird. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm
well, they're
bringing this
going
up.
bankrupt, so you're
Yeah,
not gonna have to
so,
worry
yeah.
about
Don't
that
have to go
ever
back there
again.
anymore. But that is sad though. That
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm really sad. Their mac and
Yeah.
cheese pizza. If you never had Cece's mac and cheese pizza, I don't think you're living your
oh,
life
yeah.
right.
I used to get like I had a couple friends that worked there, and like they would, like that like if you ask for a certain kind of pizza that's not available, they'll
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
And so I'd always ask for some crazy pizzas.
Oh yeah,
It's
that
good
was
times.
fun. That was fun.
Good times.
Ooh.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Cece's. R.I.P. Adam.
Yeah.
Getting dumped at Cece's in the middle of a meal. How awkward was that drive?
It
like,
was.
to
I mean, it
drop
was
her off?
pretty awkward. I've had a couple experiences like that where like the breakup wasn't planned well, and there was
Yeah.
like a long time where like I broke when I lived out in Arizona. I broke up with this girl at a park that was like 20 minutes from her house, and I thought it was a lot closer, but it wasn't. And then I forgot that she asked me to drive her to work the next day. Or like that afternoon. So she's like, "Are you still driving me to work?" And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh,
I forgot about that.
That's
And I did
that's tough.
drive her to work.
Oh, what a nice guy.
It was awkward.
That's tough. Ooh.
It was like, well,
But yeah,
anyways,
next
yeah,
topic.
So, that was sad. So anyway,
Don't turn there.
so hatred turned to Robin Hood because they did that limit at the beginning of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And which I think I fully agree was a dirty move on Robin Hood's part. Like, and they had like the CEO Vlad, that's his name.
Okay.
He's an interesting character. Like he's not very. He's kind of like when you put Mark Zuckerberg in front of a camera. It's very awkward, and you're just like he's like trying to explain this very like
Yeah, is he
ethereal
Russian?
stuff. I don't know,
Vlad sounds like a Russian.
It might
like
be.
Vladimir.
but his explanation was not very great, and he was getting like grilled on like CNN and
Yeah.
MSNBC, and even Elon Musk took some jabs at him last night
Yeah.
on Clubhouse. That was the greatest thing. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And like he just doesn't give like he gives these non-answers.
Yeah.
And it's really sketchy, and I'm actually trying to like segue out of Robinhood. I think a lot of people are. I think maybe Robinhood. They are a very popular, like they've been on like the #1 app on the App Store like a lot lately, especially since this GameStop stuff has been going on. But I think I don't know, at some point it's gonna work. I actually looked it up the other day. So they've had a kind of a rough history with this kind of stuff. They actually inadvertently caused a suicide, which I didn't know was a thing. Like I guess somebody something went wrong, and some guy thought that he lost. Yeah, it said there's a dark side. In June 2020, last year, 20-year-old Alexander Kearns committed suicide after mistakenly believing he was down $730,000 after trading
gosh.
options on Robinhood. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that would be devastating to lose $730,000. But it was a mistake,
Oh wow.
and the guy committed suicide. Like that is messed up.
That's
Like, jeez. But yeah, so and there's been like random sketchy stuff, and the funny thing about this is that it's brought together some people that you wouldn't think would come together. Like we had Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Donald Trump Jr. both going at Robinhood. Like,
dang,
it's bringing the nation together.
Yeah, they're bringing unity.
Yeah, out of just terrible service. So yeah, man, it's crazy. But let's cue up the video of this guy Vlad talking. I want to hear from the Vlad mouth, the mouth of Vlad. That sounds like a Game of Thrones episode.
Vlad is a beer, right? Like a Vlad ale?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vlad.
No idea.
Is it Vlad? Yeah. How do you say that last name?
Tenef. I don't know. Something.
I want to
This is
bring
CNBC.
in the CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Atenev, is with us right now, and we appreciate
He
you
looks like
joining
John.
us
He
on
like
a
a
day
younger John
where
Wick.
there are so
Yeah, he
many
does.
as Melissa just said, there are frankly,
He's got the John Wick hair.
Yeah.
a lot of angry customers out there and a lot of questions about what took place and the decisions that you made to limit so many of your customers' ability to buy stocks like GameStop. Questions about whether you have a liquidity problem, whether you're trying to protect them from themselves, whether Citadel did this.
He's looking real nervous.
Explain what happened today.
Thank you for having me on the show again, Andrew. So what happened today was, as you pointed out, we had to make a very difficult decision. It's been a challenging day. We made the decision in the morning to limit the buying of about 13 securities on our platform. So to be clear, customers could still sell those securities if they had positions in them.
So sketchy, dude.
And they could also trade in the thousands of other securities on our platform. So it was a difficult decision.
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls. They were going up.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even know you could buy a stock in Tootsie Roll.
But explain then, why did you do this? What, did the SEC
But
call
why?
you and tell you you had to do this? Was there a problem inside the company in terms of liquidity, in terms of the amount of deposits that you had to put it in front to the exchanges? What led to this?
Sure, and let me explain exactly how this works. First of all, I want to address some of the misinformation that's been out there because there's a lot of it.
He seems angry.
Yeah, he is not wanting to do this interview. Like, this is not on his to-do list today. He's like,
fund, or anyone we route to or other market participants. The reason we did it was because Robinhood is a brokerage firm. We have lots of financial requirements, including SEC net capital requirements and clearinghouse deposits. So that's money that we have to deposit at various clearinghouses. So some of these requirements fluctuate quite a bit based on volatility in the markets, and they can be substantial in the current environment where there's a lot of volatility. And
I just hear a lot of big words.
yeah, I'm just like, he is not a good personality for this. Like, I'd rather watch the Irish lady explain the situation. You should hire her and be like, you gotta explain this using squishies.
We had to limit buying in these stocks, and to be absolutely clear again.
So the guy is like, this isn't a liquidity problem, but what he's describing sounds like a liquidity problem.
Like, you're suggesting that there was a liquidity problem.
He's like,
inside the firm.
He's like, but that's what
question about that then
explanation
raises all sorts of new questions about whether there's a systemic issue underneath the system and underneath the company unto itself.
No, there was no liquidity problem. And to be clear, this was done preemptively. So we did this proactively.
This is where I get I'm like, he's suspect because he said this is preemptive, but they did it the morning of.
Yeah.
Like, if they did it like a day before, I would have understood. I've been like, it makes they're kind of, but like people like me that like were like, oh, there's something gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some money in, and then he screwed us all over.
App in the App Store overall. So we have seen unprecedented interest due to the fact that finance has been culturally relevant in a way that hasn't been before, and these stocks are going viral on social media. And I think it's really interesting to juxtapose against some of the other questions that we've been having before this. Of course, Robinhood stands for everyday investors. from the very beginning, we have stood for
Yeah, that's the irony is that Robinhood's like we're gonna make it. They wanted to make it like trading available and user friendly. That's why a lot of people use their app because it's super easy to use.
There should be more restrictions. So it pains us to have had to impose these restrictions, and we're going to do what we can to enable trading in these stocks as soon as we can.
All right,
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
But yeah, so a lot of like mumbo jumbo, a lot of heady kind of stuff where you're just like, what is going on? Like, but yeah, so basically, like people like Robinhood. So the way I understand it is that they basically buy these stocks like from these clearing, or I don't know if I'm even trying to explain it. So like basically like they, as a firm, they buy a certain amount of stocks like throughout the day.
Okay.
With keeping up with demand.
Okay.
And so basically what he's saying is like we were seeing that this stuff was about to get crazy because I think this was Monday when this happened, I believe. And so he's like he says preemptively, but it was really like a last minute thing, I think. Yeah. And he's like, we're gonna make it so that people can sell these shares, but they can't buy more of them, or if they can, but it will take like they can only buy like 10 shares at a time or something like that.
So pretty much putting it at a standstill.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it was very dirty, very, very dirty. So
a lot in the world of stocks.
Yep. So we learned today about
money.
So hopefully you guys got a little something out of that. You learned something in that segment.
I took something out of this, and I think I've decided that I like guacamole more than I like stocks.
We should buy stocks in guacamole.
Although, if
avocados,
if Robinhood had a public stock, now would be the time to buy it because it would be so low.
That's true, probably.
You know? These big companies always recover somehow.
Yeah, but yeah, it was very suspect, very sketchy. I'm getting out of the Robinhood app, and I don't know what I'm gonna buy my Dogecoin in now, but I'll find out. But we're gonna move on to our next story. We're gonna talk about H3 versus Logan Paul. Ooh. So we were talking about with how this situation brought Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Donald Trump Jr. together. This brought two other mortal enemies, Keemstar and H3 together against Logan Paul.
Who knew?
You want to cue up that video?
If anyone can do that, it's the Paul brothers.
It's the TikTok with Ethan Klein. So it was a very offhand comment that in the TikTok, Ethan Klein says, he's like, you don't know how petty I can be.
It was all about like people stalking his house, wasn't it?
So they were talking about Roman Atwood, you know?
Yeah.
So him and his family have been like swatted. They've been like people have been turning off their power. Like sketchy stuff has been happening to them. Yeah. So they've had to like move. And I think they still live in Ohio, don't they?
Oh, really? I don't know.
Somewhere here in Ohio. Represent. But so they did a video kind of explaining like what happened, like where they like what they've been dealing with the last few months. And Logan and the dudes on his podcast were talking about that, and they were like, man, Roman Atwood, such a good family, like why did it have to happen to them? Why couldn't it happen to like the scum of the internet, like like H3 or Keemstar?
Yeah.
And it was it was a little like jab. But Ethan Klein jumped all over.
I know he did it on purpose though.
Yeah.
Because he builds his brand off of beef.
Yeah.
So
he's running a beef shop.
Yeah.
So you wanna play it? I love this TikTok. When I saw it, I was like, this is about to be awesome.
This is H3 responding to Logan Paul.
Oh, wait, not this one.
You hear the horn?
Do the TikTok first. So we're going to jump around that one.
H3 versus Logan Paul, is that what it is?
Yeah, it should be because he did this before he did their H3 live.
A scum of the internet, motherfucker. Like Keemstar or H3. Lord. Honestly.
He does not know how fucking petty I am. I am the king of petty beef. And if this bitch wants to step into me, all I needed was a crumb, and this bitch handed me the whole fucking loaf. Come now, H3 Live, H3 After Dark.
Why is your face so close?
This is war.
War!
I could like smell his breath on that.
Yeah, I could a little bit.
Jeez.
What's his breath smell like?
Teddy Grahams.
Teddy Grahams. Yes. I believe it.
But yeah, so
that was pretty funny.
H3's been the type of guy who he doesn't back down from any beef.
Oh yeah,
he doesn't. He doesn't care.
Yeah, like, especially when it comes to the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Like he did a whole thing about Jake Paul recently.
Yeah,
where he's and like he had Jake Paul on his podcast like a couple years ago, and he just like grilled him, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that's my favorite thing because like a lot of people when they're like face to face with somebody, they won't talk the crap they will like that they do behind their backs. But H3 will tell them to their face that like, I don't like you, I don't respect you. Like, props to him. But yeah,
can people on TikTok hear us?
Can you hear us?
Someone said you should allow your viewers to hear also.
Oh, I think they might be talking. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they can hear the volume of the videos, but they should be able to if it's all coming through the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't hear the video on the TV, we do have a YouTube and Facebook. You can go.
I said not the clip.
Not the clip. Us.
Okay, they can hear us, but they can't hear the clip.
Oh, okay.
Something muted over here. I don't know.
YouTube All Circles Podcast.
Yeah, you can click the link in the bio on the All Circles Podcast TikTok, and it'll take you straight to our YouTube. It might be better on there. Sorry, we're still trying to figure this stuff out. With the
we're working out a better TikTok experience.
Yeah,
trying to get it rolling.
But yeah. H3, that man's a savage, and even if you like him or not, like he'll tell you if he likes you or not.
Oh, dude, yeah, I like I am a fan of the H3 podcast.
Yeah.
Like I watch it.
Yeah, I enjoy it
religiously. Like it's just funny. Like, and I just like their collaborative nature and like how they just they find funny things to talk about.
Yeah,
and like
I think it's cool how close he is with Post Malone.
Oh yeah, dude, they just chill and like hang out.
They're like best friends. Like that's so cool.
That's where you're like I got to get to that level.
Yeah,
I did one of those the highlights here. Like my dream is to meet Post Malone.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, dude. I want to see what his bunker looks like.
Yeah, man, I was hoping
sick.
when Dr. Phil posted my TikTok on his Instagram, he tagged Post Malone in it, and I was like, come on, please respond. Please respond. Like, I would have gone crazy. Like, I love Dr. Phil too, but I like actually talked to him. Yeah. So that was awesome too. But like, Post Malone, that would be Post so Malone.
The closest you got was his dad, right?
Yeah. I haven't talked to him, but he retweeted something of mine. Yeah. But I was hoping, but I don't think he uses his social media, unfortunately. But yeah, Logan Paul, he's kind of biting off more than he can chew right now. He's starting beef after beef. Like
I think it might be catching up to him. I don't know, like because he's got it might be a strategic thing.
Yeah,
because he's got that fight coming up this month.
Yeah,
actually, it is February 1st.
Oh,
so it's coming up in like
I
think it's 2 weeks, right?
Isn't today February 1st?
Yeah.
Oh, the fight's not on February 1st. Today is February 1st.
So it's this month. Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to think. Like, are we still in January?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, that fight's going to be sweet.
It's going to be epic. It's going to be.
It's a mad little scene at the minute, isn't it? But
Conor McGregor.
I had to pull that quote from last episode. It's a mad little scene, isn't it?
But yeah.
So yeah.
He built his career off of beef. So, I mean, he just starts one after the other.
Yeah. He's like Mr. Beast. He started his own beef chain.
chain
of stores.
But everyone likes Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Mr. Beast. I have actually. We'll watch this video later. We got a video with him and Snoop Dogg.
Oh gosh, it's always Snoop Dogg. He's always.
That's
everywhere.
like worlds colliding here on the All Circles podcast. Like because we've had Mr. Beast burgers.
Yeah. And
then we've talked about we had a lot of Snoop Dogg quotes. I don't have any on the board today, which I wish I would have kept. But we'll watch that later.
Cool.
But yeah, pull up that video again. Let's the
one I clicked on.
Yeah, the first one.
Again, if you can't hear it, you can go to our YouTube All Circles podcast.
YouTube.
Thank you very much.
The YouTubes. All the streams are looking good. Cool. Oh, buddy.
You hear the horn?
I need to get some more Teddy Fresh.
Yeah.
This is my only Teddy Fresh thing.
To hear the
call
of battle once again. To all.
I'm watching the Elo's reactions.
Today I summon thee to the great battle of man versus
you know how Ethan is like the top person
Today I shall take on not just
the
one douche,
feet,
but 2 douches.
like rate my feet or something.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's a website where you can rate people's celebrities' feet.
So weird.
And he knocked Logan Paul down a little bit.
Logan Paul, and I'll let the clip speak for itself.
But to have somebody turn off your power, you know, while you're trying to microwave a Tostino's.
This guy Mike is so ridiculous.
Access to his power grid. That terrifies me because he has children.
Children.
Pizza roll.
Like what?
That is a nice set though. I like it.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I hear creepy stories about.
Oh, he's got the Pokemon card.
Yeah.
Couldn't they get like a scum of the internet, motherfucker? Like Keemstar H3. Honestly,
Daniel Keem. He's one of the biggest.
Hey.
What you just witnessed.
I feel like that music.
I love the music. Yeah, it's
so
like,
intense.
Of the most epic proportion. Now let me explain to you the situation. Roman.
Wonder where they got that sound clip from.
Because he's an ant compared to me in stature and clout.
Right.
Oh, it's about.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, this war is brought to you by Honey.
This war is.
Hey, they're here for the whole ride. You come, you
We
ride.
really need to get on
Honey
our
rides
sponsorship
is so
game.
sick.
I keep forgetting every week.
they
Like
probably
the Monday comes
sponsor
around, and I'm
too,
like,
but,
dang
hey,
it.
they're playing both sides.
Haven't
You know what I mean? You got to play both
weeks
sides.
move by
of the
so
deal.
quick.
Yeah, it's fine.
Here's fast forward a little bit. There's like one specific quote or one part because this is like a 14-minute video.
Antwood was being harassed by this hacker his past, which you're. Well, hold on. That's like Kim. I'm the king of petty beef.
Yeah, right here. Actually, right there.
Christmas ham.
It's like neighbors know that.
You know, and here's what I'm going to take joy in doing because Logan, you know, as I said in my TikTok, I'm the king of petty beef, and I don't know if he expected this to be my reaction, but trust me, all I needed was a crumb, and he gave me the whole loaf.
I love that, dude. You just came up with that on the spot.
All I needed was a slice, and he gave me the whole Thanksgiving fucking pot, or Christmas ham, I believe was what it was. Christmas ham beef. It's not beef though. Pot roast.
She's just shaking her head. She's like, yeah, I'm married to you.
That's like a.
What is that?
Yams.
What is the traditional
But beef.
dish?
I'm trying to think of a beef dish.
Beef Wellington.
Well, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, a beef Wellington? There's too much bread and shit.
Right.
We're making all the bread analogies. I thought maybe that was.
Okay.
It's hard to scrub through because you
All
never.
I needed was a slice, and you gave me the whole loaf of
Yeah,
pastrami.
you get positive. We don't have to watch the whole thing. But so basically, they take this whole episode. I forget what day this was. Friday maybe. And they just they were like going through everything Logan Paul had done wrong in his career, which is a lot. There's a lot that he's done wrong, like the suicide force thing.
Yeah.
Even like just being obnoxious in Japan in general.
Yeah. Just being an obnoxious
yeah.
person.
Tasering animals.
He did that.
So this is. I actually watched this when it happened. Because I had never really gotten into Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Like I knew who he was, but I never got into him before that suicide force thing.
Yeah.
And so he had done his whole apology video and all that stuff. And he got back on YouTube, and the second or third vlog that he put out, post that situation, he found a dead rat on his balcony of his house, and he brought his taser and hooked it up to it, and was tasering this rat, this dead rat. And we're like, dude,
does this guy think
have respect for dead things?
I think
Come
the
on,
saddest thing though is that whole suicide force thing. At the end of the day, it enhanced his career because, as you just said, you knew who he was, but you didn't really get into his stuff until that.
Yeah.
And that's so many people. That's the same for me. I didn't really know who he was until that. That enhanced his career so much, and that's so sad that these terrible acts that he's done has built his career and probably made him a lot more money than he already had. That's just the type of guy Logan Paul is. Though, so I there's always going to be crap going on with him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's him and his brother, even their dad is super creepy too.
Yeah,
that whole what is going on?
Yeah,
it's
just those white boys from Ohio, man.
Yeah,
I'm
they
telling
just need
you.
to calm down. Right, Andrew?
Yep.
Anybody say anything cool in the chat?
No.
No.
Get on the old YouTube and send us some stuff. Someone, your brother said that your mom should stop texting you when you're alive.
What?
He said, "Mom, stop texting Carter. He's live." I don't know what that means. Someone said they love
There's
Logan
probably
Paul.
like a conversation in my family group chat right now.
But yeah, his phone is up there, so don't worry about it.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Hunter. Hi, Spencer.
Yeah, we got the whole fam watch it live. But yeah, so that was a fun little moment. Yeah, good old, and it was funny because I actually played the Keemstar video because Keemstar on Twitter talked about it too.
Did he
and
respond?
He was on it, man.
Yeah.
Like Keemstar is kind of like one of those guys that like he just any amount of drama. Drama Alert is his channel, so it makes sense.
Didn't Keemstar used to be like friends with the Paul brothers though? I feel like he was for a short amount of time, but I don't know. I feel like.
Is it this one right here? Yep. Yeah, that one. Yeah, my stomach is talking to me. I need to get some canes after this.
I hear that.
Yeah, that just sounds good. I got
to their own opinions, but we just have to everyone has a right to their own opinions, but we just have to make one thing clear. For 3 years, the media lied to us and told us that Trump was colluding with Russia to win the 2016 election. And he's been.
I don't think it's this one. Wait a minute.
So the link you sent
That's
me
Sailor. Oh wait.
one.
Dang it. Yeah, click Keemstar, go down. It's a little ways. Oh yeah, they did a whole episode about it. We're not gonna watch the Keemstar episode. Dang it, I sent you the wrong one. My bad. Dude, Keemstar has been on the cryptocurrency. He's been buying a ton of XRP Ripple. Wait, go back.
Was it that one?
Nah, keep going.
Remember what the, I can control F it if you know what the title was.
Oh, wait.
No, that's the one we just watched. Yeah.
We accidentally watched. Oh, yeah, wait. Okay. Logan Paul. There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. My bad. He had the same hoodie on.
Yeah.
So he was on a rant mode this day.
Very important stuff I need to talk to you about. We covered a story about Roman Atwood being harassed. I mean, they put bomb threats in his mom's funeral. They shut down his electric to his house. They shut down his insurance. They hacked all his stuff. They hacked his security cameras, literally would take pictures from his own security cameras in his own house and send it to his cell phone to the point where the FBI got involved. Now, here's where things change. Logan Paul responds to this saying, Roman Atwood is a nice guy and he's got kids. Why attack Roman Atwood? Why don't these people go after scums of the internet like Keemstar and H3H3? First of all,
he's like, I hate H3.
I have kids. H3H3 has kids. And why would you even say that, Logan? That's so messed up, trying to get people to arrest. I hate H3H3. He is the scum of the earth. But I wouldn't want any of my fans to harass him in real life. And I would hope that I would get the same respect back from Ethan, that he wouldn't want his fans to harass me in real life, even though his fans did and have.
Oh my gosh.
When he, accused me of murdering someone, even though that really did happen, even though that my sponsor at the time, H3H3's fans threatened them in real life, even though that really happened, neither one of us, I would assume, and I hope, wouldn't want that. But here we have the golden boy of YouTube recently, Logan Paul, wishing that on us. That's fucked up for you to say on your podcast. That is so fucked up and wrong, and you owe me and H3H3 a giant apology for that. Fuck you, Logan Paul. I understand that you're mad that I said there's no hype for your fucking fight. I get it.
This is how he's creating the hype, though.
Yeah. But how you're going about it, suggesting that me and H3H3 should be harassed in real life, that our families, that our girlfriends, our wives, our children should be harassed in real life, that is so fucked up and wrong. Go fuck yourself, Logan Paul.
Boom.
Dang.
Beef.
Dang.
The beef.
Dang.
I need to get a soundbite.
That is true, though. He's telling people, his fans, to go harass people in real life. That's
yeah. It was messed up, and I feel like, I don't know, he chose those people. He chose Keemstar and H3 specifically.
Yeah. He had this planned out.
Yeah.
That wasn't a spur of the moment thing. That was planned out.
Dang, Logan Paul, come on, man, come on.
Hey, he's getting hyped for his fight, I guess.
Yeah. Don't come after us, Logan Paul, though, because I don't think either of us have the money to get the security that we would need to survive.
I live in Canton. I can get some people.
My address is yeah. I know I don't ever want to get to that point where I have to worry about walking around.
Yeah.
Don't make us that famous. But.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but yeah, that whole thing with Etika. So Etika was like a streamer. Do you know who Etika was, you guys? He was
He played Smash, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he played a lot of Smash, and he had a lot of like mental issues, right?
Yep.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was on Keemstar's show a few times, and like Keemstar says that this was like all just like they beforehand they were talking about like they were like hamming it up, but on some of his streams, and like H3 did a whole thing about it like last summer, where he was they were basically saying that Keemstar was egging Etika on to like commit suicide, and which he eventually did. And Keemstar's like, I didn't do that, you know, like we were just joking around. He's like, I didn't think that he would actually do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a weird thing, and like that was the whole beef between Keemstar
crazy.
and H3. So the beef runs.
Yikes.
Runs
YouTube
red.
beef.
I just remember him because there was a lot of like fans and a lot of like Smash groups I'm in, and you know, he was like a wholesome guy, but
yeah, and like he did have a lot of mental issues, and like he was just struggling a lot, like, and it was a very open thing, like he was, you know, he would talk about his mental state a lot on streams and all that stuff. So
rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Jeez.
But let's go to something a little bit more
lighthearted.
Let's watch a couple dudes kiss each other on SNL. That's fun.
That's a transition. That's a transition if I've ever seen one.
So John Krasinski was on SNL this weekend, and I don't know where this idea came from, but Pete Davidson, we're just gonna watch it, and so I watched it. I told Carter, I was like, we're gonna talk about this, but let's have you blind react to it, because it's, I mean, you're an Office fan, so.
Let's go to something more lighthearted. Let's watch some dudes kissing each other. I can't get off of that. All right. All right. I got to blind to react to some dudes kissing. Let's do this.
What is happening?
Wouldn't put it past Pete.
Hey, someone said that his hoodie is like my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It is like my shirt.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't even plan that.
That was the night Machine Gun Kelly was on, though.
Yeah,
I saw that. That was dope.
Yeah, he's doing good. Those songs are sick.
His drummer is like one of my favorites. He's so good. He's so.
What's his name?
Rook X or something like that. Like I think they call him Rook. I don't know. Yeah, he's really cool. I follow him on Instagram, but yeah, he's really good.
Nice.
Machine Gun Kelly's been doing a lot recently with a punk scene.
Yeah,
he's kind of steering away from the rapping, which I'm all about. Because he's good at that punk stuff.
Yeah,
like, he's good.
I watched a couple of the live songs they did, and they were sweet.
Yeah,
like,
it was dope.
Side note, have you seen his show that he's releasing?
No.
Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's releasing like a high school show.
Ah.
I'll find a clip for it.
Okay. Yeah, see if we can find something.
I saw Lil Huddy was in one of his music videos or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but.
Dude, have you seen the Lil Turk music or little? Hold on. It was like he did
the
Kanye.
Yeah,
that was sick.
Yeah.
Am I saying
probably get copyrighted?
Am I saying his name wrong? It was on Lyrical Lemonade.
Like Dirk or something.
Okay, I found the clip. It's called Downfall High.
Oh yeah.
Lil Dirk, not Lil Turk. Why am I saying that? I'm dumb.
See if I can play it on the.
That was a dope video.
I didn't know it was like a show he was releasing. I thought it was like a music video.
What are they releasing on? HBO?
I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but like, it looks like a.
Hopefully there's no music.
I think it's a music video.
Oh, yeah, pause it. Yeah, cancel the. Let's just watch.
Yeah, that's Lil Huddy.
So I was just confused by the whole thing.
Narrated?
Trippy
Black
Red.
Bear. Dang, this is a big.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a short movie or something. I don't know.
Also, MGK has a mullet.
Downfalls High.
He has a mullet now? Oh my gosh, he probably looks like Miley Cyrus.
Go to downfallshigh.com.
Yeah, him and Miley Cyrus look just alike now. They have the same haircut.
They should do a music video.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. It'd be like that Ed Sheeran video where they had Rupert Grint from Harry Potter.
Dope.
Yeah, that was a sweet video.
A film. So maybe it's a movie.
Huh.
With a movie with a bunch of TikTokers. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Because there's been movies with like Viners and stuff, and
yeah,
they're all absolutely
they weren't that
terrible.
great. Yeah.
But maybe TikTokers are better. Maybe I'll be in a movie someday.
That'd
be
crazy.
Oh, I got my downfall highest diploma.
Oh, nice. Quentin.
All Circles Podcast.
We all graduated from.
Oh, what's our major? Podcasting. Comedy. Save it. Nice.
We gotta make that big and put it on the wall behind us.
We do. We gotta print it out. Do one that says podcasting, and then we'll frame it. That'd be awesome. Yeah, All Circles Podcast. We're gonna frame it.
Podcasting. Heck yeah.
We're saying that their kids are loving your artwork.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Just like a weird thing, man.
I dig it. Yeah, we gotta print that out and
that's dope.
Put it on the wall. We worked hard on this degree.
Yeah.
We got shocked a lot.
Still working on it.
Yeah, we're still.
Like there's even merch and everything.
Oh, merch.
What's a 3D long sleeve? What does that mean?
Forget that merch. Go to my website. Buy my merch.
Buy our merch. Buy that.
Forget
merch.
about that.
I'll pause the video or whatever it comes up, but it looks like it's
cockroach.
Close to an hour long. Some sort of is that Travis Barker? That is.
Yeah, that's Travis Barker. Dude, that's sick.
Is it like an hour-long music video?
I don't know. It's got 22 million views.
Huh.
22.
And it's got a fairly.
That says 7 million views.
Yeah.
Where do you see 22?
Is that not 22?
That's
7 million.
Yeah. It's all right.
I can't see it on my side. There we go. 7 million.
Oh, dude, Blackberry is so dope. He's a cool dude.
I gotta watch that later. That's dope.
I
love Machine Gun Kelly. His new stuff is so cool.
There's actually, speaking of new stuff coming in the works, so have you ever seen Spy Kids?
Yes.
They're doing a reboot.
Really?
Which is interesting.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
That's a good question.
Anybody that's like
I don't know.
known?
Let's see. I should have looked that up. Whoops. Spy Kids. Dude, I love Spy Kids. Like, I remember seeing it in 3D when they had the 3D one. That was, yeah. I was obsessed with the Spy Kids.
So I just got news that our live stream is down on Facebook but up on YouTube still.
Oh no. What happened?
Because of SNL, NBC. But they will re-upload it. But it's just like Andrew was saying that it's happened to him before on his streams. Even if he plays royalty-free music on his streams, Facebook will take it down still.
Come on, Facebook.
Facebook is harsh about that stuff.
Zuckerberg. Goldberg.
With Robert Rodriguez.
Well, R.I.P. Facebook.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's
if you guys are watching there.
Yeah. It was the only one though, so.
Let's see.
I mean, it's NBC, right? On SNL, so I mean, who's got the most hands in Facebook's pockets? Probably, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, Spy Kids is 20 years old.
It's as old as me.
That just made me feel old.
It's older than me. I'm turning 20 in 2 months.
2001 was when it came out.
Dang. It is as old as me. I came out in 2001.
Let's see.
As in was birthed.
So I don't think they have anybody like they're not like anybody set in stone, but probably the same, like similar cast of characters. Maybe they said that Robert Rodriguez he's the one that's working on We Can Be Heroes sequel, and he's been working on the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett.
You know what I want to see a sequel?
It's gonna be sick. What?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yes.
Like, where are they now?
That's from the same people, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same director. Yeah. And then they're also making a Harry Potter show on HBO Max.
Oh, interesting. I've never seen Harry Potter.
You never? Oh, that's right. You never. You gotta, dude.
Yeah.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
Harry Potter. We gotta get on
Harry
that.
Potter, The Wolf of Wall Street.
You got a lot to watch. But yeah, so they're not sure what exactly it's in the beginning stages, like development. Okay. But my guess is it's going to focus on
Daniel Radcliffe in it.
It might. I don't know. It might focus on Harry Potter's son. Kind of like what the what's the book?
Is that a spoiler?
No, there were actually J.K. Rowling made the Cursed Child. It was like it's not like a traditional book. It's more like written like a screenplay.
Okay.
But it chronicles like one of Harry Potter's son.
Okay.
They kind of they have like a friend group of their own, and they kind of go back in time and stuff. It's an interesting book. I just spit on my computer. Whoops. And yeah, so that sounds pretty sweet though. I might get if it turns out pretty sweet, I might get HBO again. Because at the moment I'm not like I got HBO when Game of Thrones was going on, but then there wasn't much else I watched on there. And so I haven't had it. But now I'm still trying to figure out what HBO is even doing, because they have there's like several different tiers, and everybody seems a little confused by them. There's like HBO Max, HBO Go, HBO something, HBO Lite. I don't know. It's like why are there so many tiers to this?
That's like Hulu too. Like sometimes I'll find out something's on Hulu and I'll get so excited to watch it, and then it's like you need a premium subscription.
Yeah,
like,
and you're like
for Hulu, like I already pay for it. Like
there's
why
something
do I
you
need
pay
more?
for, and then you still get ads.
Exactly.
And you're like,
yeah.
What's the point? So I don't know, but yeah. So Harry Potter getting a reboot. What else do we got on the agenda today?
I hear something.
What was that? That was an interesting sound. I think I have one more video I wanted everybody to watch.
On the notes of Hulu.
Oh,
have you guys ever watched like anime or like cartoons on Hulu? So you like skip past the intro, then as soon as you skip past the intro, you have to watch another ad.
Oh yeah.
And you just watched like 30-second ad or a minute of ads, and you have to watch another 30-second ad on top of it.
That's disappointing.
You're like, what's the point? Yeah. But let me see. Oh, the Snoop Dogg and Mr. Beast. Let's end on that one.
Hypothetically, I give you $1 million in cash, but only 30 minutes to spend it.
Oh yeah. Wait. Go.
A car, a house, a dog.
Here, go back to the beginning real quick. I wasn't paying attention.
Hypothetically, I give you $1 million in cash, but only 30 minutes to spend it.
A car, a house, a dog, a cat, a frog, a log, a mansion, jet, and a new bitch.
That's great. Classic Snoop Dogg.
This just in: Snoop Dogg would spend $1 million on a log.
Yeah, and
a frog, a dog.
A frog, a dog.
That's how his brain is always making rhymes.
A jet.
Hey man, people spend a lot of money on that Supreme brick when it drops.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Supreme log.
Yeah,
that's true.
Slap the word Supreme on it. You can charge people crazy for that.
Hype beast.
Dang. Speaking on that, there was like a crowbar video.
Oh yeah,
that had Supreme on it, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I'd buy that crowbar. It says Supreme, dude." Come on.
I don't own anything Supreme.
Yeah, no, me either. I don't think I ever would.
Our friend Bao, he's got some. What kind of? How much do you think his shirts are? He's got like crew necks, right?
Yeah, I know the ones that he has framed. There's a couple of the colors he said are worth between $2,000 and $3,000, and like that's just for one of them. Like it's insane. It blows my mind.
Oh my god!
Can I pull up that crowbar meme?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Cue it up.
Yeah, dude, I'd buy the crowbar, dude. That's so epic. It says
The brand is so fucking powerful that I think the brand is so fucking powerful that it's making me buy a fucking crowbar. The crowbar and the Swiss Army knife, that's all you need to trap, man.
Why does everyone want the crowbar?
Because it's a fucking crowbar. Are you fucking serious?
What are you gonna do with it?
Fucking nothing, but I'm gonna own a fucking crowbar now, so that's the fucking shit.
So you've been waiting 10 hours for a crowbar that says Supreme.
Oh, I didn't even know it said Supreme. I just want a fucking crowbar.
Oh my god.
This guy's a legend.
It says Supreme? Didn't even know.
It's just a crowbar. That would be kind of dope. Crowbars are pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Imagine like just having a
I have
crowbar
a mini.
hanging.
I have
in your
like a mini crowbar from
Yeah.
when I put flooring in my my home office.
Yeah.
But
that would be kind of
Doesn't
cool
say
to have
Supreme,
a crowbar
though.
hanging on your wall.
Yeah.
But Supreme is just like the cringy Gucci. Like it's like Gucci but for like hype beast.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if they, I don't know, I'd take a fanny pack maybe. Put my film cameras in there. I don't know.
Yeah. When I worked at Plato's Closet, we had like this whole like bin of Supreme stuff come in, and we were like, no,
like,
who in their right
whoa.
mind would bring this stuff to Plato's Closet? And we checked, and it was all fake, obviously.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
yeah. They were trying to get some money off of us. Like,
Like, why would you bring that to?
You could probably trick like somebody else into spending a lot of money on that. Like, Players Closet is gonna give you like $1.
What's from Supreme? Because you guys like have like a system to check and make
yeah. I don't think anything that was Supreme was ever real that came in, but we did get a real pair of Yeezys once.
Oh, nice.
We didn't end up buying them because we don't want to like give someone a little bit of money when they can get a lot more. We don't want to do that to them. And again, it was probably too expensive for us to buy anyways.
Yeah.
So that was like the realest thing I saw come in. But yeah, never bring your like Yeezys or Supreme to Players Closet.
Yeah, like, you can sell that. There's sites and apps for that.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Get some money for that. Like, come on.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If you buy Yeezys, like, you have to have some sort of like idea of how much they're worth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
unless you stole them.
Yeah, unless
we had a lot of people who would like steal clothes and like bring them in and try to sell them. And
oh my
we're
gosh.
like, how
do you know? How did you know if they were stolen? Like, would a lot of them still have like
tell with the people who came in?
Oh yeah, okay.
Because there was always these like you could tell they were like drug addicts like came in with like brand new clothes and stuff and like they were bringing them in all the time like with tags and everything. And like once we asked them like we need like a receipt or like proof that you bought this stuff, they never came back. So like
makes sense.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sketchy stuff at Players Closet.
Yeah. Well, I think we might be at the end. Oh, you were talking about Steve Harvey.
Oh yeah. So this girl, I don't know if she's on here right now. She might be, but she commented on like 10 of my videos like in a row. Like Steve Harvey needs to be your next series. And I was like purposely ignoring it because I was like, I'm going to make something out of this, but I'm not going to answer just yet. I'm going to have her keep doing it to see how much she really wants it. Because like I didn't even know Steve Harvey had a TikTok until this. And then I made a video that was like, if this gets 5,000 likes, I'll do a 5-day Steve Harvey series. And if it gets 10,000, then I'll do a full series.
Yeah.
Well, it ended up getting 30,000 likes. Nice. And so I'm excited about this series because a lot of people are excited. But but she's so hyped about it. I commented, I was like, you did it. You got 10,000 likes. You got a full series.
Dude,
and then
you're going to have the best mustaches in the game.
Yeah, I got on TikTok the other day and he actually commented.
Oh, no, dude.
He tagged that girl and he was like, you have good taste. Thanks for shouting out my man Carter with his amazing talent or something like that. I was like, man, I got the best mustaches on my side. Like, that's crazy.
Dude, that's
and then
sick.
Riley, he had a good idea. Our friend Riley, well, my soon-to-be brother-in-law, but he messaged me. He was like, "Man, you gotta draw Steve Harvey as Miss America now." And I was like, "That's perfect. That is perfect."
Yes.
So,
you should draw Steve Harvey as Dr. Phil.
I mean, they look the same. They're just different skin color. Like, yeah. But right now I'm doing a mini series of the Bernie Sanders meme.
Yeah.
And I only did 5 days because I didn't think it was gonna do well. Like I didn't think I was gonna sell much. This is one of my best selling things so far. After 3 days.
I think the brand is so
But yeah, like people are going crazy for this Bernie merch, so I'm excited about that.
Meme.
But I got 2 left. I got Rick and Morty left, and Fairly Odd Parents.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you have then Steve Harvey after that.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do like 10 or 15 days of Steve Harvey.
Okay. There we go.
Excited about that.
Oh yeah, let's see what we got here.
Oh, Quentin got our closing video.
Let's see what it is.
Money.
This is Steve.
Oh, Steve, my guy.
I don't know whose side I'm on.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it is Dr. Phil too.
That is amazing.
Look at this. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he only got second place. Oh man.
Wait, so like, was that like, were they actually doing that for this video, like dancing and stuff like that? Or?
Well, it's like, I mean, this gives you a little bit of a better idea, but it was like.
Oh, they actually played.
Oh, they were like out on a course. That is so funny.
Oh.
What is? Oh, they just cut it with like random accidents and golf carts. Clash of the Talk Show Titans.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I didn't even know this video existed.
That's amazing.
I love how they're wearing some tennis shoes.
Maybe one day I'll get to race them.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But yeah.
We'll take them to Sluggers and
That's
Putters.
so
if they come to
dope.
Ohio, we'll take them to Sluggers and Putters.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
I don't know what they're doing, but yeah.
That is the best.
He got stuck.
He's got a mustache on the front of his golf cart.
Oh, look at, yeah, that's pretty great. Dude, this is the best.
That's
I didn't even
amazing.
Know that, I didn't even know that was a thing. Good find, man.
That was the best way to close out this podcast. Steve Harvey and Dr. Phil racing.
It looks like there's a couple more videos of them together.
Maybe
Okay,
tune in next week
time.
to see more videos of Dr. Phil and
tune
Steve
in next
Harvey.
week for Steve Harvey.
An interesting show.
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, I feel like so far in 2021, each week has left like there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
we thought maybe it was gonna slow down, but no, I think it's speeding up.
Yeah.
You never know, man.
Yeah,
The
it's
meme-
not gonna slow down.
It's the
anytime
year of the
soon.
meme.
Yeah, it is.
Anything can happen.
We're gonna have a lot of good content this year.
Yep, and we're stepping up our TikTok game. We got
Yep.
like 52 followers on there.
Dope.
I've been
Yeah.
posting.
We had
some
like 20
highlights.
2 days ago. So
Yeah. So we if you guys want to follow us over there, and on our YouTube, on our Facebook, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be here.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for living, loving, and laughing with us.